Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim, Wa'akwathem, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today, we're going to be talking about, this whole come as you are, accept me for me type of spirit, okay? Or, settling for mediocrity, okay? That's ultimately what it all comes down to, or they're all connected, all right? And the reason why I say that, or what inspired me to do this lesson was, basically, I believe I did touch upon this in a previous lesson, but going a bit more into it now. Basically, the Babylonians, okay, I was about to, slip up and say someone else, say other people, another group of people that is not applicable to, but Babylonians, as well as I'd say, Christians and whatnot, especially Christians, okay, they think that that the way someone is, right, like the way people are, like what's it called, say for example, no, I don't want to go into that, especially to get this, I don't want to get this video taken down. Basically the main thing is, you don't want, they think, okay, well, I like doing X, Y, and Z, I like being a bad person, I like doing this, even though it makes other people uncomfortable. If you don't like that, you just have to accept me as I am, okay? And the thing is, I wrote this down, that's a very big problem, okay? And it also ties into this whole notion of people thinking that Yahawashi said, come as you are, when he did not. Let me just freaking get this. If you over here, I believe I did show it. Okay, if you type that in, come on to me, oh yeah. There's no come as you are in the Bible. Let's just Google it like this. The invitation of salvation who are tired, weird, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so no. You know what? Would be better just saying, if someone finds a direct quote of Yahawashi saying, come as you are, then yeah, perfect. Anyway, yeah, basically that whole come as you are spirit is wrong. What we're not supposed to be coming as we are, to the Most High Yahweh. When we are, when we accept Yahweh, Yahawashi in our lives, then it's not, okay, we're going to continue to do what we're doing. It's supposed to be, we acknowledge what we're doing is wrong and we change it. Repent. That's why he says repent. Okay. Now let me get these right quick. Okay, yeah. So people want better, but they don't want to put in the work. Okay. So let me get this right quick. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3. For the time will come, Slakia, 2 Timothy 4 verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Okay, so they only want to follow after their own lusts, okay, and do what they want to do. And that's a more prevalent Babylonian mindset now compared to, I guess, a couple of years back. Okay, the people are, more into, being wicked and doing what they want to do. Okay, and people get mad when they hear people get mad when they hear someone say you cannot do this, this is wrong, or the Bible says this, or the Most High Yahweh says that, and whatever, they actually get mad, they get offended, and Slakia, even better. For me personally, one of my relatives, okay, when I was talking to him, and he's not. He's just so in the Babylonian mind state, and whenever another relative talks to him, about the Bible, whenever someone tries to, present an argument or tries to make him challenge it, and this is not just him. This is for people the Babylonians in general. Whenever you try to present an argument that goes against the Babylonian popular opinion, then these people will get angry, they'll get defensive, they'll want to just attack you or say some sort of just outlandish things, okay? And I've done videos on this before showing it, okay? Where it was talking about that that one girl or whatever that said she wanted to lay with dogs, okay? And obviously, I'm pretty sure I said in the video, I definitely said in the video, obviously sleeping with dogs is wrong, of course, but the way she was explaining it, even though I was not in the conversation, I was just looking at the screenshots, but the way that she was explaining it, the way that she was, showing her logic, showing her work on how she arrived to her conclusion, it falls in line with the Babylonian mindset, which again, it's just the Babylonians, they can't comprehend that the way they're thinking, gateway to worse and worse things, okay? But they just expect, okay, well, there's a limit to stuff like that, and obviously everyone's just gonna respect that limit, when no, there's no actual limit. These people are the most profane, and they're gonna take it they're gonna push it way past the current moral limits, just as they did back then when gay marriage was first legalized. They started there, they creeped up, they're pushing it. First it's gays, then it's lesbians, then it's bisexual, then it's fucking trans. It's actually what they're going through now, okay? They're making children stuff legal now. I'm pretty sure I heard that Twitter allowed because it's after Elon Musk bought Twitter. I think he stopped it. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but I did hear before Elon Musk bought Twitter that Twitter allowed CP on their website. So that's just the whole agenda they're pushing, and the limit, they're breaking past the limits, and what's after kids, animals, okay? And it's just gonna keep on going crazier and crazier until the Most High Yahawah sends YAHAWASHI to destroy this wicked kingdom. All right, now yeah, so as I was saying, people, they want better. A lot of people, they want their lives to be better and whatnot, but the thing is that they don't want to work. They don't want to put in the work to make things better, okay? And that's the majority of people, okay? You see that in what's it called? People say, oh, I want to make it to heaven. Yeah, I hope God, He has mercy on me, blah blah blah. But then, what did what did the Most High tell you? What did Yahweh tell you to do? He told you, hey, don't go eating pork, don't go doing this, don't go laying with mankind with just as with womankind, don't go do, all these things. Ooh. And what these people are still doing it, even after being warned, okay? And the prophets are going around telling the people, all right? Now, as a result, okay, they also settle for the mediocrity, the mediocrity that they are currently in, okay? So now let me get this. No, stop. Right quick, let me just tie this in together. So there's also another thing. Slakia, this is going to be a little disorganized, but bear with me. So another one thing was how if you saw the movie the Planet of the Apes series, okay, in the very first movie, it was the main monkey Caesar who was locked with a bunch of other monkeys, and then he was given an opportunity to go live a comfortable life happily with his James Franco owner or whatever, okay? But after befriending his monkey, his actual people, the other monkeys, he realized, you know what, I want to be with my people. I think it's better for me. And the crazy thing about that is he thought, like, okay, you know what, I can't just be satisfied with me living a good life. I need to have a good life with all my people. I need all my people to be living good as well, or living freely just as I am. Okay. So, what happened was he took the uncomfortable route in order to get liberation, to liberate him and himself and his people from his captivity. Okay, and this is the same type of mindset that we should be having with us and our people, as well as the. If I hit the mic, so as a result, we can't be thinking, okay, well, I want to get rich. I want to do whatever I need to do in order to get rich in this society. That's not supposed to be our aim. That's not supposed to be our goal. Our goal is supposed to be, doing the things that make us uncomfortable so that we can have that same type of that actual liberation, not just for us and ourselves, but for our people. All right, and that's a very strong thing. Let me get this. This was the mindset. Let me get this. Exodus chapter 14, verse 11. And they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. Okay, so on that same mindset, in that same token, do you want to be comfortable serving the Babylonians, all right, or do you want to be free? Okay, and that's a big actually pretty funny. It's a very popular what's it called? I think concept. Okay, even with even with Israelites that seemingly were not in the truth. Okay, with freedom land in the boondocks and slaves that were jumping ship that were jumping off the slave ships and choosing death rather than serving as a slave. All right, it's a very powerful thing, because instead of that whole comfort, quote unquote, and that whole living comfortably. They would rather attempt to get freedom, okay, which, by extension, it also means that, we should be having faith that the Lord is going to take care of us. Like, say, for example, if a slave jumped ship off of a slave ship, yes, more than likely he would die. I would say it's a 99% chance that he would die, but then there's that 1% that the Lord is gonna deliver him from drowning, deliver him from that, terrible condition. All right, like because of that, he might get washed ashore and wake up on an island where he can live peacefully without, like having to be a slave. Okay, and that's what we have to be. That's the mindset that we have to have. Get out of our comfort zone and have faith that the Lord is going to look out for us, as well as, not settling for the mediocre lifestyle of being under, a heathen or these demons. All right. So let me go back to my thing. Yeah. So they're basically, even today, they're settling for these mediocre lifestyles of just, working a 9 to 5. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going through the motions and whatnot. All right. Rather than, doing what the Lord told us to do, so that working for the Lord, so that the Lord can bless us, the Lord can deliver us. All right. Okay. So yeah, moving back to the other one, Slakia, got a little sidetracked, but this is all, it all ties together. All right. In addition to that, there's also a lack of accountability, primarily for one's actions, as I was saying, the whole come as you are spirit, and saying that people need to accept them for who they are, how they are, and whatnot. The next thing is understanding that, what we do, okay, we're not all righteous, we're not justified, we're not perfect. Okay, yes, we're not perfect, all right, but we strive for perfection, and that's what makes us, right in the eyes of the Most High. Okay, now, yeah, there are going to be times that, we don't always do exactly what we're supposed to do, but the fact that, we have the choice. Okay, like I have the choice to go throw my phone to a wall and destroy my phone, or I can use my phone for what's, call someone up, and whatnot. Okay, like the fact that you're choosing to do the right thing, okay, even though you have the option to not do so, that's the beauty in it. Okay, because, like, say for example, if you have a child, okay, you're telling your child, hey, I want you to be good, I want you to do right, and that child, because that child loves you, okay, you as their parent, they not only listen to you, but they try to make you proud, then is that not a beautiful sight to see? Is that not a beautiful thing, a beautiful relationship to have? Okay. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 12. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Okay, let me get this. Proverbs chapter 12 from the top. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. Okay, and additionally, Proverbs chapter 15 verse 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Okay, so we cannot be thinking that, oh yeah, the Lord's gonna accept me just the way I am. No, if you have a bad habit of, I guess cursing. Cursing isn't inherently isn't a sin, but if just the way you're talking, it just sounds like disrespectful and whatnot, and it would be better if you didn't, do so, then just the fact that you're able to, acknowledge that and say, you know what, let me do what's right so that the Lord will love me, so that the Lord will be more willing to accept me, okay? As well as, eating pork is a big thing about me. I've been eating pork ever since I was a kid, okay? Like that type of stuff, being able to not compromise. What's the other word? Sacrifice, okay? Sacrifice for someone that you love, the father figure being, in this case, YAHAWASHI, being able to sacrifice the things that your own lusts for him. That's a very powerful and beautiful gesture to do, okay? It truly does go to show that, the is the most important thing to you, not what you want to do, but serving him and loving him, all right? And also, as I said before, taking accountability of our action, understanding that, okay, I acknowledge that me eating pork is a problem. And as a result of me acknowledging that this is a problem, I am going to make the steps to correct myself. Okay, that's a big thing, and that extends into everything in a lot of things in general, in people in general, like especially when you have to deal with other people, willing to be cooperative, okay, and not try to make an enemy out of people. All right, that's an important thing to make note, okay? And it definitely ties in because a lot of times people do acknowledge that, okay, yeah, I have flaws, but rather than fixing the flaws so that they can make their situation better, and that's not just a personality trait, but literally anything could be physical, the situation that you're in, okay, you work towards fixing it so that you can, have a better situation, all right? You don't just say, okay, well, I'll just accept it, I'll just deal with it. Oh, well, I can't do anything about it, okay? Yes, you can't. You may or may not be able to do anything about it, but the one thing you can do is, try to fix things, try to make things better, okay? Try to improve on things, okay? People save up money to try to move out of the hood or something like that. There's a lot of different ways. It's just the main thing is to try, all right? But yeah, just me personally, I'm working on a lot of things to get better, and as I read in the Proverbs, the three separate chapters, be open to being corrected, okay? If someone says, hey, I don't like it when you do this, then if it's a reasonable criticism, take the criticism, try to fix on it, okay? Maybe it's something that you is a problem with you, and other people have told you about it, and you just need to take a step back and reflect and try to stop doing that, all right? So yeah, don't settle for those types of flaws, all right? Work to make it better, all right? Now, finally, the last point I want to go into is, what is waiting for us if we exit our comfort zone and seek to get and seek better, okay? So first things first, 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, which worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So over here we see I'll say that what we're going through right now, it's being referred to as a light affliction. Now you could be going through some of the most terrible things imaginable. Okay, if you're watching this video and you're going through something really bad. Okay, I'm not saying that it's something that's light. I'm not saying that other people have it worse. Maybe people do, maybe they don't. But the key word is it's called a light affliction, not because it is an actual light affliction, but because the way it's comparing the glory that's waiting for us in the kingdom of heaven. It's comparing the glory that's waiting for us in the kingdom of heaven, and basically calling the bad things that we're going through right now light. Whereas light as in something that's soft, okay, it's not bad, it's not so bad, to the good things which are going to be eternal and far more exceeding. So if you weight the bad things we're going, if it's a 10 out of 10 on, if you're going through something bad that's 10 out of 10 bad, then the good things that's waiting for us in the kingdom of heaven is going to be 100 out of 10, 1,000, a million out of 10. Okay, out of 10, a million out of 10. Okay, that's far break. All right, far outweighs and breaks the scale. All right, that is the thing. Okay, it also goes to say in verse 18, the things which are seen are temporal, but the things that are not seen are eternal. The things that the stuff that we're going through right now, this is temporal, and the things that are waiting for us are eternal. So on top of them being a million times better, they're also forever. All right. In addition to that, John chapter 14 verse 2, in my Father's house are many mansions. Okay, look at the wording. My Father's house. Okay, it isn't a mansion bigger than a house. So how are there mansions in a house? Okay, so it goes into many different things. Number one, household. A household as in like a father's house, like a father's family. A father's house as in a actual physical house, and so on. Well, I think that those are the two main things. In the Most High Yahweh's house, the children of Yahweh. Okay, in His house, we're gonna have many mansions. We're gonna have things that are just gonna be so much better than we could have ever hoped for in this society. Okay, continuing on, if it were not so, I would have told you I go to prepare a place for you. Okay, so basically, the good things that's waiting for us are unimaginably and far exceedingly better than how bad the things are for us right now, as well as how good things could be for us right now in Babylon. Okay, Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Most High. So now the conclusion here, just to bring it all home, is those that trust in Egypt or Babylon, okay, that say, America has the best military, but America has the best this, that. They have all these nice things. They trust in them. Okay, they settle in this society. All right, and they say, "Okay, I want the best in America. I want the best in not America, Babylon. I want the best in Babylon." All right, rather than seeking the Most High for not only protection but for the blessing and the rewards. Okay, not seeking the Most High, then woe unto you. Okay, and let's see what woe means. Let's get the actual definition. Woe, great sorrow or distress, things that cause sorrow, distress, troubles. Okay, so troubles I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.